Good morning, my dear students. How are you? I hope you all are well by the grace of Almighty Allah, and I hope that you're preparing yourself for the upcoming pre-test exam, which will be after the Kurbani vacation. So, during the vacation, you should not stay idle at home, or rather, you should keep in touch with the syllabus, with the books, and with the online video lectures we are uploading continuously. So I am Muhammad Emran Hossain, lecturer in English at Rajuk Uttara Model College, and today I'm with the second lecture on pronoun reference and agreement. And really, this lecture is based more on practice than on theory. So without having any delay, let us move on to the next slide to start the lecture today. So if you focus your attention to the written sentences and examples and the options there I am showing, you'll have a clear understanding of how we correct wrongly used pronouns. Let's look at the first one. This is not something a difficult one, a bit easier. I think you will find it easier. So the driver took the radio out of the car and operated it. So this it is a pronoun here in the sentence. So can the pronoun it mean the radio or the car? So which? So let us consider. The answer is absolutely the second one. Sorry, my option is incorrect. The option is a radio. This one is correct. So let's consider why is the word radio is here, not the car. So to understand that, we need to consider where is the driver now? Is the driver inside the car or outside the car? Where is he? Let us consider. So if the driver is inside the car, then he should take the radio out. So out to which place? Then certainly he's taking the radio out of the car and going out of the car himself too. So he himself is leaving the car by opening the door of the car and maybe out in the environment there. And then he will operate the radio. So maybe he was outside the car. Why? Because if he isn't outside the car, then there is no question of taking the radio out of the car. So even if he was in the car, he came out with the radio, taking it with it. And then he operated what? Certainly, when he is outside the car, he can operate the radio, not the car. And in that sense, the answer is radio. So you can rewrite the sentence like this: the driver took the radio out of the car and operated the radio. So why not operated it? Because the word, the pronoun it can be ambiguous to the readers. This is the second one where Rupam and Rupa say that. So there is a blank space here. So will it be a pronoun? So will it be he? Rupam and Rupa said that. So they together said the same thing. So he had been too tired to work any longer. So will it be he or will it be she? So will it be Rupa or Rupam? Which? Or can it be they? Or can it be both? Which? Certainly, when Rupam and Rupa are talking about themselves, the pronoun is they. When some people will say that it may be both, but the real answer is they. Let's have explanation why it will be they. So if the sentence is rewritten using direct speech, you can find that the pronoun here, Rupa and Rupam were talking about themselves. So as they were talking about themselves, really they said this word, we are tired. So we are too tired. This we being the first person indicate the speaker. Here, the speaker is not a singular one, rather plural speakers. So they're both Rupa and Rupam, for which the pronoun we will be a they, following the speakers. And in that sense, here the answer is they had been too tired to walk any longer. I think that this explanation is enough for you to understand why they, not the word both. Now we're talking about the third one, which is a bit easier, I think, in which I have underlined and colored red the pronoun eat. So when my family shifted to Dhaka from Sylhet, I could not adjust myself to the environment of it. So what does the underlying pronoun in the above sentence refer to? So does this eat refer to family? I couldn't ever adjust myself to the environment of the family? Or does it refer to Dhaka? I couldn't adjust myself to the environment of Dhaka. Does it so? Or will it be I couldn't adjust myself to the environment of Sylhet? So which is correct? So, or it is the environment only and nothing. Really, when a person is coming to a new place, the question of adjusting that person to the new place is applicable, not the old place. Because he's shifted, already shifted. So the part of the sentence is when my family shifted, which is in past indefinite tense. So if this statement is in past indefinite tense, then shifting, the act of shifting has already been done. Now it's the matter of the environment of the new place, not the old place. The matter of staying in the old place can be considered when he was in the old place, Sylhet. But it is a definite that the family came to Dhaka. So it will be certainly the environment of Dhaka and nothing. So environment of Dhaka, that is the correct answer. So we can rewrite this pronoun by using the noun Dhaka over there. So the first one, either Rupa or her brother will bring a sample of dash one work. So what could be used at the blank space here? So can it be his own work or her own work? Or will it be their own work? Or both own work? Which? Absolutely, the answer is the second one, or used by the conjunction. Say like the second one here, her brother. Why is the second subject? Why is the subject closer to the verb? The explanation is that when we join two or two nouns using either or, neither nor, not only, but also, then the coherence of the sentence is maintained following the noun used at the second place, after or after nor, or after but also. So this is the second one, which is closer to the verb, and the coherence of the sentence is based on this second noun. So for this, the pronoun will be his, not her, because her brother is a male one. So the pronoun his is here, which is pronominal adjective. I mean possessive adjective. So we're at the middle of the class today. So the painting was encased in a highly ornate frame. It pleased the writer. Is this statement a bit ambiguous? Is the second statement in which the pronoun it is used is ambiguous? Obviously, this one is ambiguous to the readers. So the reader may have the point of understanding this pronoun it by replacing it to be either painting or the highly ornate frame. So which should this pronoun refer to? Which noun is the pronoun it referring to in this statement? Or is the pronoun referring to the writer? Or is it referring to both the painting and the frame? So let us consider. It pleased the writer. So what can please the writer? Is it the painting which was encased? Or is it the frame? There is no reference here in this sentence because the writer has not specifically mentioned which pronoun is specifically mentioned which noun is being referred to by the use of the pronoun it at the second place. We have no clue. We have no option to think about it. So what can we do to find the answer? We can think of both to be the cause, the painting and the frame, both. So in that sense, our answer is D, option D, both the painting and the ornate frame. So maybe they together gave extraordinary view for the writer who became pleased with it, with the view, with the extraordinariness of the painting being inside the ornate frame. So how can we rewrite, how can we rephrase, or how can we again show both the nouns being used here? How can we use it in short? So painting, highly ornate frame are too large for us. So we can consider rephrasing. So this it either means the frame or the painting. So that's why these two corrections can be quite okay, but not the best one. Because it may be referring to the both items, so the frame and the painting together. How to refer to that? Here is a way to refer to the both items. So the writer was pleased with the painting in its highly ornate frame. So I'm referring to both the items together. Or there is another way we can rewrite the statements in this way. So the writer was pleased by the way the highly ornate frame complemented the painting. So in this rewriting, both the frame and the painting has been given equal importance with respect to being the referent for the pronoun it. But in the first two rewritten sentences, uh, it can be considered okay, quite okay, but not the absolutely best ones. So I would like you to follow either the third or the fourth one. Here I am showing. Let us now move on to the next one. Everyone is studying hard for dash exam. So none of them is wasting their time now. Here, what can be used in the blank space here in the sentence? So can we use their exam because there were many people? Or can we use his exam? Or will it be her exam? Or finally, can we consider both? So either his or her. So his or her exam. So which is best for this one? As you look for the exam, which is being taken by all the students, they may be either masculine or feminine. So the word is either masculine his or feminine her, and which is stated by the option D clearly. So his or her exam. Why not theirs? Because the second statement has used the word them. So then can we consider the pronoun there here for the blank space? Absolutely we can't. Because in the second sentence, for many people, the pronoun none has been used. So this is not about a them. This is about a none, which is indicating a singularity. Again, when we how do we know that the word everyone is singular? Because it includes all the people. The word everyone is singular, as I showed you in my lecture one of pronoun reference and agreement. So everybody or everyone or each are born to be singular. They're singular, even they're referring to all the people on earth. Even they're referring to all the animals up on the earth. So why is that? It's because the word every and each refer to things, items, peoples, or nouns being together separately. So let us consider about a situation in which some students are receiving gifts from the teachers. So are all the students receiving all the gifts at the same time together? No. Normally this situation cannot be considered because a teacher cannot give many gifts to many students at the same time. That is impossible. That is why the students are receiving the gifts one by one, singularly. So this idea of working separately, including many people. So idea of many people working separately is expressed by the word every. So here in this sentence, everyone is studying. So are they studying in a group? Obviously not. They're studying staying at their own home. They're studying the topics of their own choice. They're studying their own books. So they are not studying together. They are not studying the same lesson, the same page, the same books, the same subjects, the same topics at the same time. Rather, they are different. So this singular meaning is expressed by the word every or each, and that is why we must consider singular pronoun like his or her exam here. The seventh one, the nobles feared the king's actions, dash maliciousness was well known. So can we use the pronoun which at the blank space, or will it be whose, or can it be whom? Finally, can it be none too? Absolutely. You should look at the point I have used here. Using the antecedent and the pronoun at the right place. That means in this question, the whatever pronoun it is applicable, the noun, the antecedent which the pronoun should refer to is misplaced. That means none of the pronouns will match to it. So say like which maliciousness, or whose maliciousness, whom maliciousness, or non-maliciousness. And maybe you can come to the conclusion that it will be whose maliciousness, but does using whose maliciousness in the sentence give the correct sentence? So the nobles feared the king's actions, whose maliciousness? So actions has maliciousness? Maliciousness is such a quality, a bad quality that can be owned by a person, not any actions. So this maliciousness refers to the king, for which we can use the pronoun, possessive adjective, whose, but not after actions, but after the noun, kings. So we can certainly say that here the answer is not mentioned here. So how can we show the answer here in this pronominal test? We can certainly rewrite the sentence in this way. The nobles feared the actions of the king. So taking the nouns before the agent noun king, so that we can use the word whose immediately after the antecedent, so which is the king here. So a pronoun must be used immediately after the antecedent which the pronoun refers to. So sometimes pronominal tests are like that. So we must consider rewriting, rephrasing, reorganizing. Let us now consider this statement. When Mr. Karim and Mrs. Shanta hide the dead bird, it means they conceal the evidence. So what does this pronoun it refer to in this statement? Does it refer to that Mr. Karim, or does it refer to Mrs. Shanta? Instead of the pronoun it, can we use which, or they, or can we use that, or can we use such means? If you think deeply about the meaning of the statement, you will find that neither Mr. Karim nor Mrs. Shanta is meant by the pronoun it, and nor they are the referent for the second statement. Say like the second statement, it means they conceal the evidence. So what means? It means this, it actually means the act of hiding, not Mr. Karim nor Mrs. Shanta. So not even both of them together, rather their act. So we can certainly say there is no answer shown in the four options here in this statement. So what can we do? We can reorganize the statement so that really the act of hiding is meant, replacing the pronoun it. So we can think of writing the statement in this way. By hiding the dead bird, Mr. Karim and Mrs. Shanta concealed the evidence. So sometimes we have to be tricky about pronoun and their reference or antecedents. So that is a bit tougher, but not impossible for you. Sometimes there might be some kind of ambiguity in pronouns. So look at this one. Mr. Shajad and had just set down the overstuffed sandwich when he spotted a cockroach on the corner of the table. He smashed it with his diary before he ate it. So there are two pronouns. So both of them are it. So what does these two pronouns refer to? And does the first pronoun refer to the sandwich? He smashed the sandwich. Or he smashed the cockroach. And for the second pronoun, is it the cockroach or the sandwich? Which one did Mr. Shahjat eat? Did he eat the cockroach or the sandwich? Well, can we replace the first pronoun eat with which or that? And can we replace the second one with that or which? In fact, here as the options show, Mr. Shahjat, our person, will never think of eating a cockroach after he had just smashed it. So can he smash the sandwich and then take the cockroach to be eaten? No, that cannot happen for an ordinary man, for a normal man. An abnormal man might do so, but that is a rare possibility. So really, he smashed the cockroach and ate the sandwich, for which option B seems to be correct. So answer option B, cockroach and sandwich. We can rewrite by using the nouns at the right places, and then the sentence will be clearer, losing its ambiguity. Now, let us move on to the last one of today's lecture. It is number 10. Sometimes things can be very obscure. So lightning struck the roof, frying the circuit breaker and shorting out the television and computer. So mom can't afford dash this month. So what can't mom afford? What is mom talking about? What can't mom afford? Can't mom afford eat this month, or this month, or that this month, or such this month? In fact, when your things are destroyed, say like your roof is destroyed, the circuit breaker is destroyed, the television and computer are damaged, so mom can't afford all these together. But when the word effort is used, then certainly it is about buying things. So spending money. So spending money for reconstructing the roof, spending money for circuit breaker, spending money for repairing television and computer, or buying new ones of them. So none of these four options suit our blank space here. Rather, we need to think something different, which is referred to. So really, the word effort gives us the clue. It is some kind of monetary matter. So there is no correct options here. We can think of writing something new here so that the word effort can be applicable to the words we use after it. So more weather problems like expenditures. So there will be expenditures due to these problems. Like this is one way of correcting, I am showing. There might be other ways. So mom cannot afford uh, extra money to repair them all this month. So a kind of thinking something new. There may be more ways to correct this. So this is just one way. Don't fix your thoughts and imaginations only to the answer I have shown. There can be many other ways. So my dear students, that is the end of today's lecture here. And if you find it interesting, you may subscribe to my channel and click on the bell button. Allah Hafiz, stay at home, stay safe, stay sanitized, and at the same time, pray to the Almighty Allah for everyone's well-being. See you in the next video class.